All right, developers, today we're talking about WordPress. And let me tell you this, if you don't learn WordPress as a web developer, you might get in fucking trouble. Because here's the thing that you need to understand, okay? Most clients want WordPress sites. If you don't fucking learn WordPress, you're gonna have to say to almost all of your clients, the majority of your clients, that you cannot deliver what they want. You're playing a fucking hard mode on every client meeting you are going to get ever, okay? But on top of that, not only that, you might be thinking, hey, I hate WordPress. Listen, I hate WordPress too, but I still fucking use it. But I did not use it at the beginning of my career. And today I'm going to share with you how I almost fucking had to stop freelancing because I did not have enough jobs just because I did not use WordPress. Okay, you might be thinking, hey, but there's a lot of jobs right now. I'm living in a big city and there's a lot of clients available. Yes, that might be true, but listen, right now the economy for fucking web developers is huge. Okay, you need to understand that what happened, the big event from 2020 that I can't talk without getting demonetized, is something that increased the demand for web developers by 65%, about 65%. And what that means is that there are a lot more jobs right now than there used to be. And there was a time where I was working as a developer a couple of years ago where we entered a part of the web development economy in my local area where things got rough. There weren't that many contracts available. And at the time, I was still a fucking beginner. You probably heard my story. I became a web developer with Udemy courses, didn't go to college, didn't do any of that, just became a freelancer with that. I managed to score a partnership with an ad agency where they made logos and that type of shit, and they had a lot of clients and they wanted to make more money from their existing clients, and the deal I had with them is that I could make websites for their clients and they kept part of the profit. So they brought me clients basically, and what happened is that not every time, but a lot of times where I was in client meetings with my partner and our clients, and we were struggling to sell our fucking websites because again, okay, if you're new to freelancing, you need to understand this, okay? WordPress sites are the number one thing most local businesses are looking for right now when it comes to websites. The number one fucking thing, okay? And if you're not offering WordPress sites and you're selling against the river, you're trying to sell another alternative that they don't want. You're trying to sell something else, and not only must you convince them that your alternative is something that works, but you also need to convince them that your alternative is better than what they're already sold on. They're already sold on fucking WordPress. Okay? You're really working against the river. And think about it. All of your fucking clients, all your potential clients, all they have to do is just go to any of your fucking competitors who can offer them a WordPress site. If you don't do WordPress, you're going to be fucking annoyed and you're going to spend a lot of time on getting clients because you are not able to offer the number one thing people are offering, and it's easy for them to just click away, go to your competitor's website and get a WordPress site made for them fast. Okay? And at the time, I was a fucking beginner when it comes to all of this freelancing shit. The reason I managed to get a lot of my clients was because I knew my partner. At the time, I didn't learn about selling online. I didn't watch courses on entrepreneurship, about selling, about freelancing. So even if I tried to convince clients that, hey, my alternative is better than the fucking WordPress site that they wanted, my sales pitches were not as sharp as they should be. And my partner was just like, hey man, maybe you should just learn WordPress. Just learn WordPress. It would be really easy. And he was right. But, I was the stubborn developer who was like, no. WordPress isn't really coding. Fuck WordPress. Our product is better. Our service is better. People should see that we should be able to sell this. But listen, that's not how the world works, okay? The world doesn't buy the best shit. The world buys the shit they want. And they want WordPress, okay? And because I was too stubborn to either learn, okay, you have two options here, okay? You can still sell your alternatives, but you have to get good at selling. Or you can follow the easy path, which may take you more time because you have to learn WordPress, which, let's face it, is kind of time consuming. And eventually what happened, because I was too stubborn, my partner found another developer who could do WordPress, and he just told me that, hey, I can't find jobs for you anymore. Good luck. And I'd spent so many weeks just fucking frustrated that I couldn't sell my fucking services that I almost gave up on web development completely. Okay? The reason I'm still here, the reason I'm still able to be successful in this field is because I have, number one, stepped on my ego. Okay? I'm no longer above selling WordPress sites. I'm not above selling what people want. If that's what people want, that's where the money is. Okay? Make it easy on yourself. Play the game on easy mode. Okay? That's how you're going to get the most money. But number two, it's because now I'm a lot better at selling my services. Actually, I probably could right now still sell other stuff than WordPress to clients who want WordPress. And that's because I'm really good at making sales pitches. I'm really good at understanding what my clients are looking for. I'm really good at, selling the shit. But I don't do that. Even though I prefer coding websites manually than I do WordPress, I still sell WordPress. Because although I can sell other shit, it takes me more effort to sell other shit, takes me more time, takes me more energy, and it's actually a lot easier to just sell WordPress. And listen, I'm not saying that to make you believe that learning how to sell websites is not worth it, okay? I have to spend a lot less time selling WordPress sites than I used to. Because getting clients is not just about selling your solution, it's about selling how good you are as a freelancer. And believe me, I'm getting really, really good at this shit. If, for whatever reason, okay, you want a little bit of advice, okay, and you want to know how to increase your chances of getting clients while offering alternatives to WordPress while your clients want WordPress sites, I made a video about this, I believe last week. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link to it in the description. Go check it out. But my best advice is just to play the game on easy mode. You either learn WordPress or you learn to get really good at selling. But the best solution of all is to learn both of them. And now you both have the product people want and the ability to sell it easily. And one thing you need to understand about freelancing, especially if you're new, is that getting really good at selling, it's not just about spending less time every week to get clients. Because I know a lot of you really don't like that aspect of being a freelance web developer. It's also about understanding that you're not a fucking employee. You don't have a cap on your salary. You can make as much money as people are willing to pay for your websites. And the better you get at selling, the more people are willing to pay for your fucking services. Okay? I know that you probably hate selling, but I know it's the number one thing you should fucking learn. And if that's what you want to do, if you want to learn selling, subscribe to this channel, because over the next couple of weeks, my goal, you may have noticed, I have completely stopped making content on copywriting and on a lot of topics that I used to cover. I have completely stopped that because right now I am focusing 100% on delivering to you the information you need to get good at freelancing, finding clients, selling your services, and selling your services for more money. If that's what you want to learn, subscribe and stay tuned for the next content, the next pieces of content that are coming. I'm telling you, there's a lot of value coming. That said, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you soon. Take care.